Hello guys, this is the video that I made on Alibaba just 6 days ago, and the price of this asset was at $77.11. I drew this ABC correction, and my main assumption was that because of the completion of this correction, we might retest this range of support that is defined as this yellow line at roughly $73.3 mark. And here's the current price action right after I made my previous video at this point, and we are moving towards this range of support. And this price action shows how powerful technical analysis is, and if you want to know more about technical analysis and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to join my Patreon account. Link will be available in the description below.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's start with the technical analysis. As I already mentioned, we have this movement to the downside, and in general, the main idea why I thought that this price action should be to the lower ranges is because of the volume. The volume during this movement to the upside wasn't significant, even if you compare it with the consolidation phase, during which this asset moved sideways. And this movement to the downside, during which this asset lost about 5% of its value, then it gained, let me show you like this, then it gained about 3.3% and lost again. We have this consolidation phase, and in just several minutes I will show you what to expect next and how you can benefit from this. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that we have several news that are not so bullish on Alibaba. We are on South China Morning Post, and this article was published just a couple of days ago, and it says Alibaba, JD.com, Baidu drag Hong Kong stocks to one-week low on jitters about China's economy, US rate. And the first bullet point is directly related to Alibaba. Hong Kong stocks fell for a second straight day as sentiment took a hit because of fears over China's economy and overnight decline on Wall Street. And the main idea of this article is that all of the Chinese tech giants has a very huge pressure from the general situation on the Chinese economy. Because if you take a look on its fundamentals and on its earnings report, you can see that this company is pretty successful. But if you take a look on its daily performance, and if you zoom out, let me show you like this. If you zoom out to see its bigger picture, its price action for the long period of time, you can see that it had a quite significant movement to the downside, during which it lost more than 79% of its value. And for now, it is hovering right around the lowest ranges for this asset. And guys, in general, Chinese Communist Party definitely has a huge impact on all of these companies, and we know it because of the crackdown that happened somewhere in 2021. And before that, in late of 2020, we had an announcement of the potential IPO of Ant Group. It is a subsidiary of Alibaba. And before that, Jack Ma made some statements about Chinese Communist Party, and right after that, Chinese Communist Party rejected to make this IPO, and this was the beginning of its harsh movement to the downside. And let me show you what do we have on the table right now for the company itself. We are on FT.com, and this article was published on January the 2nd of this year. And it says, inside the crisis at Alibaba, how China's best-known tech group lost its way. And let me quote you this. The intended rallying cry only served to show how China's best-known tech group has lost its direction. Once Asia's most valuable company, it was overtaken in market capitalization for the first time in November by its Chinese rival PDD Holdings. Its shares are 75% of their peak of 3 years ago, after a series of regulatory scraps, U-turns over strategy, and amid declining staff morale. And let me quote you the most important part, in my opinion, of this article. Company insiders and analysts say Alibaba has so far failed in combating aggressive new competitors effectively, keeping abreast of AI developments and capitalizing on its strengths in domestic e-commerce to succeed in Western markets. The Financial Times spoke to 9 Alibaba employees who painted a picture of a flailing enterprise trying to chart a new course after canning crucial planks of an ambitious restructuring plan that was supposed to revive its fortunes. Several Alibaba insiders who declined to be named spoke of the confusion that resulted. Many people do not know what has and has not split, said one Alibaba employee working across different businesses. That is until they've been fired after their business unit has been spun off, they added. And guys, we know that several months ago, about 9 months ago, Alibaba stated that they will do a spin-off to 6 different companies in order to improve the intrinsic value for each and every branch of their business, and definitely it should benefit all the existing shareholders. And since then, we don't have any mentions about how this procedure will happen and what will be the circumstances and what will be the conditions of this spin-off. And that is why this uncertainty leads to quite weak price performance of this stock in general. On top of that, guys, the most recent, let me switch to hourly time frame, turn on all the tools. The most recent quite harsh price action definitely is partially a result of the overall conditions of the US market. And during just a couple of trading days for this year, we have the majority of companies who lost their value. But at the same time, if we take a look on the list of institutional investors, you can see that, for example, Fidelity is heavily buying this stock, the ADRs of the stock, because it is not a stock. You know, some tricks of the listing of Chinese companies on US stock exchanges. And here you can see they added their position by a whopping 4,963%, but their total position becomes only $156,000. And here they added and their position became $3.25 million. Then, as you can see, several buys and their positions becomes even stronger, 11.8, about $30 million, 1.5, and for example, $62.4 million. And definitely this data should be considered as a little bit outdated, because we have at least 45 days gap in between the real execution date and the current filing date. And this means you cannot rely for 100% on this data, because all of these purchases was made at least 45 days prior. Somewhere at these ranges, right after their earnings report. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, for now, from the technical standpoint, we have 2 crucial points, and one of them is this swing high. The market just opened, and as you can see, we broke the second range of support that I intended to name you. And here you can see that we have this breakout, and this means most likely we will retest on today's session this range of support. And we pretty much confirmed this movement, this retracement as an ABC correction. And if the upcoming session will break this range of support, it means it breaks the bottom of the B wave right here. We will confirm the next leg to the downside that will potentially retest at about $70 price point. And guys, this is how technical analysis works. You shouldn't predict the price movement, you have to react on it based on the previous price action. And if you want to know more, subscribe to my channel and feel free to join to my Patreon account, where you can drastically increase your trading skills. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and drop me a line in the comment section if you think this video is valuable for you. See you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.